Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. So I am out on my favorite trail at White Oak Mountain in near Chattanooga, Tennessee. And you know, I was thinking about this morning when I was walking with my dog. I'm up pretty deep in these in the woods on these trails. Haven't seen one person. Been walking with my stick in front of my face to clear the spider webs because it was a really early morning start for me and my dog, Daisy. Daisy comes with me every time I come here. Right, Daisy girl? And yes, anyway, you know, one thing that came to my memory as I was walking was when I was little, how I used to go hiking with my mom and my sister in the woods, and I used to think that there was going to be a bear around every corner. I just remember that feeling of fear. And I feel like there were times that I missed like the beauty of the woods and the beauty of nature just because I was fearful of something that could happen. And so today when I was thinking about that, I think over the past 48 years that I've been alive on this earth, how many times I have felt fear and I've done something anyway. And that's things like, you know, going up 6,000 feet and canyoneering down in Mount Zion, or, you know, taking a chance on hiring a coach for my business, you know, leaving my spouse when I found out about infidelity. All of those things, you know, fear can really hold us back or it can propel us forward. Good morning, Jane. Good morning. And so I've chosen over the last few years of my life, and, you know, really throughout my life, even with speculation about whether or not I should do something, to not live in fear. And, you know, what's the worst thing that could happen is one of the things that I ask myself when I start to feel fear. What is the worst thing that can happen if I go up hiking on these trails by myself in the morning? What is the worst thing that can happen if I invest in something and it doesn't work out? Like, just asking myself that question, it really calms my nerves, because I can think of nothing that is so terrible that it would override the feeling of joy that I feel when I walk up here, the feeling of accomplishment when I do the right thing for my business, the feeling of freedom and empowerment and joy I had when I finally got divorced. All of the things that we feel about fear are just things that we create in our minds. They don't even exist. Good morning, Sherry. Hi there. And so, you know, I want to encourage you guys to stop living in fear if that's something that you deal with on a daily basis. And I know we all have fear, you guys. I understand it. But when it comes to living the best life, living the life that you really want, you know, what really stops you is usually fear of something that hasn't happened or a story that you've created in your mind. And can you even imagine? I can't even imagine the opportunity that I would have missed on one of the biggest adventures of my life when we canyoned, we went, you know, canyoneering in Zion. It was the most beautiful experience ever. You know, when I come up here and I walk with my dog, I don't look behind my shoulder and worry. And it's not because I've got a dog who's going to kill somebody. She's the most friendly thing on the planet. But it's because I don't want to miss a thing that's around me. I don't want to miss the experience of being here. And so, you know what, you guys, as we move forward in our lives and we feel fear, I want to encourage you to look at it and not let it take over your life, and then listen to your instincts and take a chance on the things that you're doing, you know, or that you want to do in your life that you're afraid to do. And then on the other side of that fear, when the bear doesn't come out of the woods, when the launch succeeds and makes you 5 times the money that you think it's going to, when you leave that spouse who's been is not a partner in your life anymore, no longer serves you in the best way, and you feel freedom finally, all of the wonderful things that come on the other side of fear when you do it anyway far outweigh the things that you create in your mind. So I hope you guys have an amazing Thursday. Post below if there's ever been something that you have done to overcome a fear, and then on the other side of it, you've literally gotten goosebumps from the joy that you feel of overcoming something that you didn't think you could do. So I'd like to hear from you guys. All right, have a great day. We're going to finish our walk.